Thanksgiving, a time to celebrate a slightly problematic traditional American holiday by eating, because that's not something I do every day. Now, it may seem like I'm pretty negative on Thanksgiving, and that's because I am, but also because I'm negative on most holidays. Now, I do like Christmas, probably much like everyone else, because it's all about spreading positivity to people, and that positivity ends up being pretty infectious in December. And I love Halloween, man. I love spoopy time, and I love that everyone can just let their inner freak out. But most other holidays don't really do anything for me, so I tend to not care. So with that all out of the way, let's get to the meat of this video. Not too long ago, one of my friend's girlfriends invited me to a Friendsgiving dinner. And I noticed on this invitation that at the bottom it said, please bring a side dish. And after receiving this invitation, I immediately thought, no, I don't like social gatherings, or being around strangers for that matter. So no, I'm not going. And I continued with my life as normal. And a few days went by, and I had this thought. What if I got a pumpkin, and I filled it with some stupid food, and I brought it somewhere? And so, with that in mind, I thought, well, if I go to a family gathering with this, they'll hate me, and I don't want my family to hate me. But I don't mind if my friends and a bunch of strangers hate me. So, I decided I was going to go to the Friendsgiving dinner, and I was going to bring a pumpkin full of something stupid. So, now I had to pick something stupid, and it became obvious very quickly. Let's fill it with McDonald's chicken nuggets and fries, because that is obviously something stupid to bring to a Thanksgiving-themed dinner. And also, I could just go and eat McDonald's in case, I don't like maybe the food was bad. So, I finally had a plan. Go get a pumpkin, open it up, take everything out, go get McDonald's, fill the pumpkin with McDonald's, bring it to the Friendsgiving dinner. So, I began my journey by looking for a pumpkin. And after going from store to store to store to store, I found out very quickly pumpkins are no longer in season. And that was something that was a little upsetting to find out when my whole plan was get a pumpkin and fill it with McDonald's. The closest thing I could find were these weird small, they look like pumpkins, but I looked over and there were watermelons next to these weird small pumpkins, and I figured, well, the plan is just fill a big food with a small food, and these watermelons they're pretty big, so the plan changed, and now we're going with a watermelon. And now I'm sure some of you are wondering, hey, Cameron, why don't you know when pumpkins are out of season? What do you mean, why don't I know when pumpkins are out of season? Why would I know that? Like, my family's not a traditional, like, Thanksgiving, like, we do the turkey, we do the stuffing, we do the pumpkin pie, but like we don't really do pumpkins. We don't do pumpkins at Halloween either, right? I just know they're a fall thing, right? I just know, I look up Thanksgiving, I look at all these pumpkins, look at all the pumpkins, and when you look up Thanksgiving, I'm just like, it's a thing. And now it's like, oh, well, they come and go every year. Haven't you noticed every year for the last 22 years of your life that you've been alive? Haven't you noticed when pumpkins are in and out of your stores? No, I don't notice when pumpkins are in and out of my stores. I know they're in the stores around Halloween time, right, in October, November area. I don't know when they specifically leave the stores. I don't know that they leave the week before Thanksgiving. I don't know that. I didn't go to school for pumpkin knowledge, okay? I didn't major and or minor in any kind of pumpkin knowledge in school. Okay? Why would I don't notice that kind of thing. I'm sorry. I just don't notice the exact date, right? The approximate week every year that pumpkins are no longer in stores. That pumpkins are out of season. I'm sorry, I don't know that, okay? So anyway, we got the watermelon, and now I got to cut it open and take everything out. So now you're probably thinking, well, Cameron, we just got over the whole pumpkin thing, but why are you cutting your watermelon open like that? Don't you know how to cut open a watermelon? No, I don't know how to cut open a watermelon. I'm not a chef. I'm not Jon Favreau's chef. I didn't go to any kind of culinary arts classes. I didn't major or minor in culinary arts. And I don't eat watermelon normally because I'm allergic to watermelon. Now that allergy it's not major, I won't die from it, but it's enough to annoy me to where I avoid watermelon. I just don't eat the watermelon, okay? It's a medical issue. It's one of the many medical issues within me that I was born with. I can't do anything about this. It's just annoying to eat the watermelon. So excuse me for not knowing how to properly cut open a watermelon, but I'm gonna be honest, I think I did pretty good. I'm looking at this watermelon, I'm thinking I did pretty good cutting open this watermelon, okay? So leave me alone. Maybe my knife was dull. I don't know how sharp or dull knives need to be. I don't cook a lot, okay? Leave me alone. I gotta scoop out this watermelon. And now you're thinking, why are you scooping out the watermelon like that? There are 1,000 easier ways to go about taking out all the stuff from this watermelon. I just went over this. I'm allergic to watermelon. I don't eat watermelon, so I don't know how to go about opening up and taking all the stuff out of a watermelon, right? It's not something I've ever had to do in my life before, and I don't know. Shut up. How about that? How about you just shut up? I'm trying to do a funny thing, and you aren't letting me do a funny thing because you have problems with I don't know when pumpkins are in or out of season, and I don't know how to go about cutting open a watermelon and taking all the stuff out, right? Shut up. I'm sure there's things you don't know how to do that I do, or you don't know when things are in and out of season. Shut up. I don't yell at you about it. So why are you yelling at me about this whole pumpkin and watermelon thing? I don't know why you're so upset with me. And now you're probably thinking, oh my God, Cameron, why are you wearing a white shirt? Why are you wearing a white shirt? You could get that shirt dirty because the inside of the watermelon is red, and if that can get on your white shirt and you can get it all dirty. And I agree. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna go change. So as you can see, I've successfully cleaned out the watermelon to a point where I'm comfortable putting McDonald's in it. So I threw the watermelon in my car, buckled it up, and went to McDonald's. And my thought process going to the McDonald's was better to get more than less. So I got too much. I got too much McDonald's. I had too much McDonald's, and it wasn't gonna fit nicely in the watermelon. So that's what it looks like now. I vastly overestimated how much McDonald's I would need. I don't look at the McDonald's when I eat it. I just kind of eat it, and then I don't really pay attention to how much would fit in a watermelon. But hey, now if you're curious, for about like $25, that's enough McDonald's chicken nuggets and fries to fit in a watermelon. Tell that on a first date. So with my watermelon now full of McDonald's, it was time to go to the Friendsgiving dinner. And so I go there with my watermelon full of McDonald's, and when I walk in, I have no idea who any of these people are. Apparently, after already being 30 minutes late, none of my friends had showed up yet.
Yeah, Nick is running late.
Oh, okay. Now, this is a very real thing. This is a very real aspect of me and my personality. I was ready to leave, 100%. I was ready to just leave and never go back because I didn't know anybody, and I am not okay with strangers. But then I remembered why I came in the first place. It wasn't to make friends. In fact, I came in expecting to lose some of my friends. No, I was here to deliver a watermelon full of McDonald's, and that's exactly what I did. And it went far better than I ever would have imagined it going.
Oh my God. Is it chicken nuggets?
Maybe.
And french fries?
Maybe.
That's so alarming. I love it so much. It's hilarious. Yeah. What did you do with the watermelon? Yeah.
It's at my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't throw it away?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
I thought about it.
That's good. Okay.
And for the first time in my life, I truly felt proud of what I accomplished. Eventually, my friends did show up, along with a lot of other people that I didn't know. Probably very curious about why I filled a watermelon with McDonald's and brought it to a Friendsgiving dinner where they were doing like turkey and stuffing and stuff. And I don't care. I have no intention to ever talk to these people again. But after a while, my watermelon full of McDonald's was no longer entertaining to everyone. And everyone went outside and started getting high. And it was at this point, I was no longer entertaining myself. So I knew it was time to leave, and I left the only way I know how to, without saying anything to anybody. I went home, and I played God of War. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope everyone's able to entertain themselves in their own special little ways. That sounds a lot worse than I meant it. Oh well. Okay. Bye.